How do I look? Just kidding. I traveled from Los Angeles to La Jolla to talk to a bunch of stylish guys here at Wildstorm Productions. So why don't you guys introduce yourselves and say what comics you work on?
I'm Tom Ratney, and I work on Stormwatch.
I'm Matt Broom, and I work on Wildcats.
I'm Jim Lee. I'm working on Wildcats X.
I'm J.C.I. Campbell. I'm Jim Fleur on Gentry.
I'm Richard Bennett, and I work on Brush.
My name is Javon Kirby. You call me JJ, and I work on Backlash.
My name is Ryan Benjamin, and I work on Iron Man.
Okay, so first off, how important is costume design to a character?
When you do a character design, you spend a lot of time developing a character so that they can be animated. And nowadays, you think of them a lot in the context of multimedia.
Okay, well, where do you get your ideas for the costumes, or do you have some sort of fashion consultant?
We steal them from Jim's sketchbook.
A lot of it actually comes from fashion. I watch a lot of VH1 and TV and fashion.
Jim Lee rules the world with an iron fist.
A lot of designers and stuff, the kind of things they do, I think, are actually influenced by things we do, and we're influenced by them because we tend to do very weird, kind of very slinky, tight, highly reflective costumes.
I pick up ideas from everywhere. It's like, if you got it, I'm taking and making it mine. It's just like I gave myself a seatbelt. I bought a seatbelt. Check it out. It's great, you know what I'm saying? I got a seatbelt, and it works, you know what I'm saying? Hey.
Well, what do you do to make the outfit original?
It's influenced by real-life things. Like, when the Gulf War was happening, you saw images of soldiers and those big moving superheroes that have belts with pouches and it looked like, basically a pouch. And they never use them for anything, but they look kind of cool. It's a fine line between making a costume look too complex versus the fact that you have to draw it over and over and over again. The characters have to have their own personality, and it should come out in their costume. And if you got 50 guys standing around, you got to be able to figure out which guy's which. Even if it's a little tiny shot, you got to be able to know who to. Really coolly designed logos can really say a lot about characters. Or just the fact that if you see a silhouette of Batman, you just see the ears. I mean, it's recognizable as Batman. It doesn't get confused for anything else. And I think sometimes that kind of simplicity, at least an element of that, is a good thing to throw into a costume. Like, I think there's a character in Gen 15, Freefall, and her distinguishing point is that she's got pink in her hair. And I think hopefully you don't distinguish or confuse her for any other character in the comic book universe simply because nobody else has a little pink stripe in their hair. The kinds of comics we do, it's actually part of the character that changes costumes to show that, we don't wear the same clothes, the same kind of the same style of clothes year in, year out. It changes and it's superheroes reflect that.
So what's the superhero costume that's influenced you the most?
Personally, I try not just to look at comic books, but fashion, other countries and other fashions going on in other parts of the world, and movies, television shows. You have to pretty much be influenced by everything if you're going to try to come up with something new.